One of the greatest inventions that we ever created was a GPS. The best part about a GPS is that it calculates the quickest route to take in order to get you to your destination. However, before the GPS spits out a route, it first needs to know where you currently are. This is exactly the same when it comes to the money game. What's going on, everybody? This is Mo Money with Jason, the channel that talks all things money. In today's video, we're going to break down how to identify exactly where you are financially so that you can create a game plan and move in the direction of your financial freedom. With that being said, let's get into it. So just like the GPS, you need to know exactly where you are in order to know what you need to do in order to know where you need to go. So one of the very first things you need to do is have a look at your spending habits. You can do this by downloading your last 3 bank statements to your computer or mobile device. I find it best if you print them out. Having them in the physical form makes it so much easier to analyze. But that's just me. You can leave it on your computer, whatever way works best for you. Now, the second step is pretty easy. All you need to do is download the budget form from the link in the description below this video. Or if you like, you can pause this video and write out each category on a separate piece of paper, whichever way floats your boat. Once you have done that, start allocating all your expenses into the columns. I would recommend doing this for the last 3 months so you can get a picture of your spending habits and where your money is going. Generally, when I sit down and do this with someone, they are shocked with how much they are spending on coffees, dinners, out with friends, Ubers, entertainment, or just random things. It is crazy how much we spend and it all adds up. This exercise is to help you identify where your money is going so you can be more conscious of your choices moving forward and start saving towards your future. The third step of the exercise is to look at your expenses and split them into 2 categories, wants versus needs, and ask yourself, when you go down your expenses, is this a want or is this a need? Let me give you an example. A $5 coffee every morning from your favorite cafe is a want, not a need. Drinks with your mates are a want, not a need. Concert tickets, Netflix, and the PS5 and that $200 handbag are all wants, not needs. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself and you have to pull everything back. What I'm saying is that you need to order where you are spending your money and see where you can make adjustments temporarily so you can double down on the money game. Remember, the money game is how to play the game. At the beginning of the game, you need to rein in your expenses, double down on your investing so that you can use that money to get back your time first, which will help you chase after what you desire most. Your needs are your rent, telephone bills, groceries, fuel to get you to work, electricity bills, internet, insurances, maintenance. Once you have written down your list, step 4 is to create your new budget with your needs only. When you are creating your new budget, create an expense account called savings and another called investing and write 10% for each. This means every time you get paid, immediately put 10% of your income into savings and 10% into your investment account. This account or these accounts cannot be touched for anything. Both of these accounts are sacred and are only used for the purpose of investing and providing you with the means if you lose your job and need to survive. Remember, this is temporary and is going to catapult you into financial independence a lot faster. Again, it is a process and a journey that you have to walk. You need to make the decisions on where you draw the line between your wants and your needs. Once you have analyzed your income and your expenses, it is now time to look at all your expenses in more detail and see if you can save any money on them, which is step 5. Go down your list and see if there is anything that you could substitute or change out to get your cost of living lower. Look at things like your home loan rates to see if you can refinance them. Are there cheaper internet providers you could swap to? If you're buying that $5 coffee every single day for work, Is there a way that you could put a kettle in the back room and buy coffee from Woolworths or Coles or whatever the grocery store is, so that you can make your coffees in the back room, which is going to save you so much more money? Step 6 is about identifying what your current net income is. For those that do not know what your net income is, it is the remaining amount of money that is left over once you take your income minus your expenses. You should calculate your weekly, monthly, and yearly net income so you know where you're at all times. Your expense figure is also going to give you your targeted goal so that you can play the money game. Remember that your passive income needs to equate your expenses as a 1-to-1 ratio so that you become financially independent. So what that means is that your passive income needs to equate your expenses. So if your expenses are lower, then it's going to be easier for you to get to the first level. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, I have more months than money at the end of the month, then you really need to go back and audit your expenses and make some changes to your spending habits. Or in the short term, look for a side hustle that can make you some extra money per week so you can start playing the game. Step 7 is to write down the amount your total expenses come to for the year, as this is the figure we are going to use as the target from the 3 levels of wealth. As discussed in the previous video, your passive income needs to equal your expenses in order to become financially independent. So if your expenses are $50,000, then your first goal will be to achieve $50,000 in passive income. If your expenses are $100,000, then your first goal needs to be to hit your passive income of $100,000 in order to become financially independent. Now, if this is the first time you are hearing this, it might sound a bit overwhelming. However, over the course of the series, we are going to break down different strategies you can use in order to start this process. However, by understanding where you are spending your money and getting clear on your spending habits, this will help to empower you to make better financial decisions in the future, as you now know what you need to do in order to move forward. So now that we have broken down your income and expenses, step 8 is to pay down your personal loans, which means we need to talk about how to pay down your credit cards and car loans faster. In the next video, we're going to show you how to crush your debt by using the snowball effect. This one strategy will shave months and maybe years of your repayments, so I highly recommend you stay tuned for that one. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, and make sure to share with your friends and family so you can all level up together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.